The Golden State Warriors. They're back, baby. Listen, we all know this team has championship DNA, but let's be real, folks. Nobody expected them to be here after that Game 6 debacle. Down 3-2 in the series, facing elimination on the road. The pressure was on, but these Warriors, they thrive under pressure. They reminded everyone why they're a dynasty. Game 7 was a statement. A resounding 103-89 beatdown of the Houston Rockets. The Warriors punched their ticket to the Western Conference semifinals. Golden State needed this win. They needed to prove they could overcome adversity. They needed to show that their championship window is still wide open. And boy, did they ever deliver. This was a total team effort. But one player stood above the rest. One player caught fire and ignited the Warriors' offense. The energy in the building was electric. You could feel the tension in the air. The Warriors knew what was at stake. They had their backs against the wall, but instead of crumbling, they rose to the occasion. They played with a sense of urgency and determination. This was a must-win game, and they played like it. The Warriors' victory was a testament to their championship pedigree. They showed resilience, grit, and a refusal to quit. They faced elimination head-on and emerged victorious. Game 7 proved that this team is still a force to be reckoned with. The Warriors are far from done. They're hungry for another championship, and they're ready to make some noise in the playoffs. The game wasn't always smooth sailing for the Warriors. They faced a resilient Rockets team that refused to back down. At halftime, the Warriors found themselves trailing. The mood in the locker room was tense. Doubts started to creep in. But then, something incredible happened. The team gathered for a players-only meeting. No coaches, no staff, just the players. What was said in that huddle remains a mystery, but whatever it was, it lit a fire under the Warriors. They came out in the second half with a renewed sense of purpose. Their intensity was off the charts. They played with a chip on their shoulder. It was like a switch had been flipped. Draymond Green, the heart and soul of the Warriors, was seen delivering a passionate speech. He reminded his teammates of their championship pedigree. He challenged them to dig deep and find another gear. The message was clear. They were not going home tonight. The players-only meeting proved to be a turning point in the game. It galvanized the team and reignited their championship spirit. It was a reminder that this team is at its best when they play together and hold each other accountable. The huddle became a symbol of their unity and determination. Buddy Hield, remember the name? The sharpshooter was absolutely unconscious in Game 7. He put on an absolute clinic from beyond the arc, draining three-pointer after three-pointer. Hield finished the game with a game-high 33 points, shooting an incredible 9 of 11 from three-point range. Hield's performance was nothing short of spectacular. He was feeling it from the opening tip, knocking down shots with confidence and swagger. Every time the Rockets threatened to make a run, Hield would answer with a clutch three-pointer. Buddy was unbelievable tonight, said Steph Curry after the game. He couldn't miss. He carried us offensively and gave us the spark we needed. Even Klay Thompson, known for his own shooting prowess, was impressed by Hield's performance. Buddy was on fire, Thompson said. He made it rain out there. When asked about his teammates' performance, Draymond Green simply smiled and said, "Buddy Hield, that's all I gotta say." The Warriors now face a tough test in the Western Conference semifinals, the Minnesota Timberwolves. Led by the dynamic duo of Anthony Edwards and Karl Anthony Towns, the Timberwolves are a young and hungry team. They're looking to make a statement in the playoffs. The Timberwolves are not to be taken lightly. They have a potent offense and a formidable front court. Edwards is a rising star in this league. Towns is a walking double-double. The Warriors will need to be at their best to advance to the next round. "We know the Timberwolves are a talented team," said Coach Steve Kerr. "They're going to be a tough challenge for us, but we're ready for the battle. We're going to enjoy this victory tonight. But then, it's back to work tomorrow." The Warriors are battle-tested. They know what it takes to win in the playoffs. They have the experience, the talent, and the championship pedigree, but they can't afford to overlook the Timberwolves. This is going to be a hard-fought series. Buckle up, folks.